Hello, what's up? Happy Sunday, everybody. All right, so I'm trying to figure out where to fly. As always, it's gonna probably take me like an hour just to figure out where to go. So let's figure this out. I was gonna do Miami to Jacksonville. I might still, but Miami Center just went offline. But there is Miami approach, and then we got tower controllers at both airports. Bunch of airports here. There's also New Orleans to Houston. That might be an option. There's ground and tower and Houston Center. This is always the hard part about VATSIM. Is the coverage is constantly changing and it's hard to pick like what to do. There is an event later today. Let's see, what's that event? But it's not till 4. It's like 5 hours from now that it starts. Let's see. O'Hare, yeah, if you want to fly into Chicago. And then there's a lot of stuff internationally, but I'm too scared to go overseas, so I'm just going to stick to the US. But there's so much going on in Europe right now. It's crazy. There's 1,600 flights on. It's absolutely insane. And coverage is kind of, yeah, some of Miami was on and now it's off, so I'm like, I was just setting up for it. I just bought Miami International, like, scenery. And it's gone. Go for KMIA. Where's KMIA? Oh, George Bush. Why doesn't it highlight the airport? Miami to Jacksonville wouldn't be bad. It's like a pretty short flight. Let me see here if I get a quick estimate. It's probably like an hour of airtime. Hour and 23 minutes airtime if we go northbound to Jacksonville. Oh, why does it keep setting my... for some reason, it keeps setting my cargo at like full. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, all this is set. Is this all set to auto? None. None. There we go. Atlanta or LAX. Is there LAX coverage on? No, there's like nobody on the West Coast right now. Chicago, 3 hours. There'll be full coverage. Yeah, I'm busy later, so I gotta get my flying done right now for the next 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, my options are definitely more limited. I mean, it is nice how many towers are online in Florida. Jacksonville's online, and then Orlando and Miami. And Miami also has Miami Center. So we got tower and Miami approach. I mean, Center was just online, and it literally, like 2 minutes before I started the stream, went offline. So I was like, dude, come on, man. Aren't you full-time VATSIM employee? Get back on there. I'm hoping that they were just switching over to another controller for Miami Center, but it looks like they're offline. It's been offline for a good 5 or 10 minutes. And also, flying something like this is a reason I need to kind of step up to larger, faster planes in general, is that even though I really like flying the Vision Jet, since it's so much slower, it goes like Mach 0.52 instead of like Mach 0.78. And getting back into like the Citation, like the CJ4, or even the Longitude, or, yeah, I know you guys keep saying to fly the H-Jet. I would do the H-Jet, but I just, when I tried it last week, something was majorly wrong because it was like pitching up like insane. It was pitching up like 30, 40 degrees pitch up attitude right when I took off and engaged autopilot for my climb, and I have no idea why. Everything was set correctly as far as I could see. I mean, clearly I did something wrong, but I couldn't tell if it was a bug or user error. So I'm a little wary of trying the H-Jet yet. So Miami to Jacksonville is fine. I mean, it's an hour and 21 minutes. I could do a short one, and then maybe if there's more people online, I could switch. An MD-11. I think I would potentially go back to the CJ4. I actually love the CJ4. It's just a, you know, I have to work up to something faster like that again. The Vision Jet's nice because it's got auto throttle as well, which the CJ4 does not have. Oh man, the CJ4 is kind of tempting though. It goes so much faster, and it's not actually that difficult to fly. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, you know. We don't have. We do have VNAV in it, but isn't it? Oh no, VNAV I think is functional in the CJ4 now. But I need to play around with it more before I think I'll be confident enough to use it. 747, totally my style. Yeah, I don't fly the airliners at all. I did fly the 747 a little bit, but I'm not going to jump into something that I don't know really well. And I feel like I have a decent grasp on the Vision Jet. There's enough going on with VATSIM to mess up just on the radios and procedures that, you know, doesn't depend on what plane you're flying. You could be flying a 172 and still be intimidated and mess up. So that's what I always find funny about looking at the Microsoft Flight Simulator Discord is how many people are on there asking about buttons in a 747 when they're on like their 3rd hour of Microsoft Flight Simulator and they're trying to fly a 747. It's just a shaking my head moment every time I see that on something like Discord. People flying planes, they have no idea anything about how even like an altimeter works. They're just like trying to learn the 1,000 buttons in a jet. It's just insane. Never understand that. Wonder if it's just like people. Is it just how people overestimate their abilities and they're like, I'm smart. I will fly the 747 for my very first flight sim plane I've ever chosen. I'm going to pick a giant airliner that people train thousands and thousands of hours to fly in real life. I'm going to just start with a 747. I'm a genius. And then they're in Discord asking like why their altitude is wrong because they don't know what an altimeter setting is. It's just crazy. I'm just sitting here hoping that somebody else pops online. I was looking for I just bought the Miami scenery that had good ratings. And it looks like there's only one for Jacksonville by Pokeyman 287, and it's got 3.7 stars. I imagine kind of any scenery is probably better than no scenery. What's up, Branston? Like little covered hangar spots here. These ratings these ratings don't give me too much confidence in the scenery. But you never know why people rate it low. They're like, you forgot this potted plant that's over here. Oh, you did Miami to Jacksonville the other week? Nice. Did you use scenery for the Jacksonville side, Branston? I just picked up the Miami one. I just picked up this one, the LVFR one. I mean, LVFR, as far as I know, they just make good stuff in general. So, and this one has good ratings, 4.4. And this is the only option as well. But yeah, for Jacksonville, $15 for a 3.7 rating. It's only got 6 ratings. I wonder if it's pretty new, maybe. Oh, you have some freeware ones. Okay. I don't know why I always just go to the marketplace because I want to install it instantly. It's okay. Come on, Miami Center. Come on. try this again. Is her sight dying? Uh-oh. The VATSIM map. Not super happy right now. Just stuck at loading. Probably because of all those flights over. Look at what's going on right now. This is absolutely insane. You can't load any of the airspace right now. What's up, Rudy? How you doing? This is just absolutely insane how many flights. 1,630 flights. All right, there we go. It's on. Yeah, still no center. Yeah, it's like oh, it looks like Salt Lake Center went offline as well. Yeah, it's just maybe too early morning. Whatever. You know, I guess another option could be something like Charlotte to Atlanta. Let me see how long that would be, because we got Tower here, and then Charlotte, we got delivery and Tower from Charlotte. So it'd be cool to start at Charlotte, give this delivery controller some work. Looks like delivery's been on almost 4 hours though. Atlanta approach just got on, and Atlanta Tower just got on as well, so that's kind of cool. Let me see what Charlotte to Atlanta looks like. Is the Vision Jet money? Is it in the marketplace? Yes. Yeah, Vision Jet's in the marketplace. I believe it's for Xbox and PC. I think the Vision Jet is really cool. I mean, it's got good rating. Wow, it's got 1,300 ratings. Yeah, it's on Xbox and PC. It's got the G3000, which I'm actually getting. I'm getting more used to it. I know I hated on it a lot at first because I'm just such a G1000 fanboy, but you know, the Vision Jet is really fun. I love it. You're basically getting a TBM that has auto throttle, you know. Flight effects make good cheap planes. Yeah, I think it was this like $20 or $25? I really like the Vision Jet. I'm having a fun time with it. Is that a real photo? I mean, it's not, but this guy looks very real. 25 USD, 32 Canadian. Yeah, it's like 25 bucks. You're getting it. It's fun. I think it's a really fun plane. I know people make fun of what it looks like, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. And it's really easy to start up. Like the checklist, it's also got integrated checklists. So I feel like for the money, it's got a lot of great features. Integrated checklists. If you're on PC and you have Navigraph, you can install the G3000 mod and get charts in it if you want to do that. It's just got some advanced stuff in it. You know, you have auto throttle. Obviously, you have like VNav. You can program all your speeds and altitude restrictions inside the FMS with the G3000. It's got a really simple startup procedure. You just like turn the key and hit the button and it starts up for you. And yeah, all the integrated checklists are really cool. And it's got a dedicated checklist knob and button up here in the center of the panel. Also really great. So you're not like diving into the G3000 just for the checklist. And yeah, it's got options for like different luggage that'll show if you want to get into like, you know, opening the doors and all that stuff. You can put different luggage in it. It's got a cool GPU cart that it comes with. Yeah, I think this plane is a really good value. And for someone like me who tends to fly slower, smaller planes, it's a great step up from something like the Caravan. Just get going a little bit faster and get some more features. So yeah, I'm a fan. But like I found out the first time I did it, when you're on VATSIM and if you use SimBrief, kind of like with the TBM, it'll pick procedures that are not actually doable with the plane. So you really have to take a look at those departure or arrival procedures and make sure that you can actually do them. I did a VATSIM flight after the stream last weekend. Was that the weekend? Did I do VATSIM on Thursday or Tuesday? I forget what day it was, but the last time I did VATSIM after the stream, I did another flight. And I let them know that I was in a Vision Jet. And, you know, I said like, oh, I don't think I can do that departure procedure. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, it is for turbojets. But the controller asked me like, can you take a look at it, see if you can possibly do it? So I was like, all right, I'll get back to you. And so I just did some quick like simple brain math, like very basic stuff to think like, okay, what's my normal climb rate? What's my normal ground speed? You know, say 1,500 to 2,000 feet per minute. Can I make these waypoints in the distance that these waypoints are separated by with their restrictions? So, you know, one of them was like get up to 5,000 feet in the, 3.5 miles or whatever. And I just guesstimated, but I said I could do it, and it performed just fine. I had to use takeoff power longer than normal, but yeah, it was fine. Alex says, at first I said, all right, I'll just get this cheap Vision Jet. Now I'm buying left and right with no thoughts. Does on-air slow down or stop level? Oh, the level missions? I don't know, Rudy. I think I'm on level like 7 or 8 for the missions. And it feels like they're paying less credits, the missions. So like I got to one that did 130,000 credits for doing the mission. I think it was level 5 or 6. Now I think I'm on like 7 maybe, and it's only paying 80,000. So I'm not sure if it's unlimited or not in On-Air Company for that main mission. What's up, Alex? What peripherals? I have the Airbus side stick, the Thrustmaster Airbus side stick. Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant, and the crosswind, sorry. For some reason I was thinking crossfire. The MFG crosswind rudder pedals. What does SimBrief make you do? This is a way to generate a flight plan, a more realistic flight plan. These are really compatible with VATSIM. But SimBrief is free. If you're going to do any route planning and fuel planning, just use VATSIM. Or sorry, just use SimBrief. It's awesome. So you pick the type of plane you're flying. So I picked the Vision Jet. I put in my departure and arrival airports. And then you can actually go down here to fuel planning and add in, you can go down here to optional entries. You can add in how many passengers and freight you have, or you can just put in 0 fuel weight if you know it. And then you hit generate flight, and it will pick from a bunch of normal routes. So over here, it has suggested routes based on real world routes. And a lot of these will be legitimate for using them in VATSIM. So typically you can just use their #1 suggested route and submit that into VATSIM, and it'll generally be accepted. But yeah, SimBrief is indispensable. It's an awesome tool. So you have to do sim with VATSIM. VATSIM is ATC, so it's like human volunteer ATC. So yeah, you definitely need to use the sim. Yeah, VATSIM is kind of like the end game for using ATC in the sim. All right, I'm gonna refresh one more time. I think I'll just do Miami to Jacksonville. Ooh, we could do... Actually, maybe we should do Atlanta? We could do Atlanta to Jacksonville, could be cool. We got Atlanta Tower online, Atlanta Approach, and then Atlanta Center. And then we could just fly close down to like... Oh, and we could do Charlotte to Atlanta. That's what I was going to check, right? Let me check that again. Charlotte to Atlanta, and we'll check the air time here. This should be pretty good. And then 0 passengers and freight. This has pretty good coverage. An hour. This is great. Charlotte to Atlanta, or Atlanta to Charlotte rather. Let me see what I have as far as in my content manager, if I have any scenery for Atlanta or Charlotte. Okay, looks like Atlanta got updated in one or both world updates. Points of interest, landing challenge. And I don't have anything for Charlotte, so let me see what's in the marketplace here. Aviator says, do you have to use SimBrief with VATSIM, or can you use it with the normal sim? Oh yeah, no, they're independent. So yeah, I use SimBrief all the time. Anytime I have a flight, like whenever I'm doing on-air company and just doing jobs in on-air company, I use SimBrief pretty much every single time. because what's really great is and it integrates with it too, like in On Air Company and other career mods, like even A Pilot's Life, they'll have buttons that'll automatically launch a SimBrief browser window like this, and it'll input some of the info for you automatically, like your departure and arrival, and choose your plane for you and all that. But yeah, SimBrief is just for flight planning, and especially useful for fuel planning and telling it, you know, how much cargo and passengers you're carrying, so it'll give you realistic fuel estimates. But yeah, you can use SimBrief independently of VATSIM. Even if you're not doing anything like On Air and you want to do a flight and you want to figure out how much fuel you need to take with you and what route to fly, yeah, just use SimBrief. Charlotte Towers offline, just delivery and ATIS now. Oh, that's true. Yeah, but there's a center, the Atlanta center controller came on, so that'll be fine. It's fine. I feel like if I spend too long looking for the perfect route with all full coverage, like it's just not a big deal. There's enough coverage for me to have a good flight and to learn a bit. So that is totally fine with me. And I don't think I've flown between these two airports before. Let's see if there's a Charlotte. There is. FS Dream Team, $16. Oh, all right. Rip wallet. If you fly in and out of Charlotte a lot, recommend downloading the scenery replacement. Which scenery replacement? This one? I'm just going to get the one that's in the marketplace. 4.3 is a good rating. Anything over 4, I'll just grab it. That's fine with me. I like buying everything from the marketplace. Actually, Philip, I realize you may have pasted a link or something, and YouTube will just strip all links by default. So yeah, if you pasted a link, it got stripped out. I don't even think I can change that setting. I'm not sure. Oh, you posted a link. Oh, downtown area racetrack and all that. I'll just grab this for now. Just so I have something. I just want to make sure the taxiways and everything are accurate. All right, so what am I doing here to Atlanta? And I don't know if I need... Man, Atlanta is absolutely gigantic. Oh my God. All right, let me bring up Navigraph here and check Atlanta. See where the FBO actually is. All right, FBO is right in the north center here. We got cargo ramps. Some hangars here at like the top left, the northwest of the airport. Fire station. And then got another hangar down here and a fire station. Yeah, it looks like the north. We'll just be at this north area FBO. It looks like cargo building, cargo ramp, and then the FBOs. Does On Air Company connect with VATSIM? They're independent, so no. There's no like direct integration with the On Air Company and VATSIM, like showing what controllers are on or anything. You know, On Air Company will just let you find a airports to fly to and from. You know, it'll give you a goal in mind, like where you're gonna fly to and from. I would normally pick up On Air Company, like open it up right now and you know, try to find a job to take from Atlanta. But I'm trying to simplify things. So just keeping On Air Company out of it for now. But yeah, you could take On Air Company, start it up, start at whatever airport, or, you know, if you're following your employee everywhere, whatever airport your employee happens to be at, you could just do a normal job like you always do. And then also on top of that, check if there's VATSIM coverage for your flight. Instead of using the in-game ATC and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just up to you how many of these tools and things you want to stack on each other. Yeah, you can definitely do On Air Company and VATSIM and use SimBrief for it and track your flight with Navigraph and Volanta and have an iPad with ForeFlight on it, and you know, whatever, you could do whatever you want. It's just up to you how complicated you want it to be, how many tools you want to use at once. Yeah, eventually I'll be using, I think my ultimate goal would be to, yeah, be using On Air Company, as I usually do, using that to find places to fly, new destinations and stuff, and then also turning on VATSIM and just using that instead of any other ATC. And if there happens to be ATC coverage through VATSIM, then I'll obviously be participating. Yeah, I think that's kind of like the end game thing. You're doing a career mode. You know, you could be doing a virtual airline thing and flying on VATSIM. Yeah, you could. It is up to you. No, did Center just go offline again? I think Atlanta Center just went offline. Dude, come on. And delivery's been on almost 4 hours. This is my main problem with VATSIM. Like, it's hard to find. It's hard to find coverage unless there's an event. So like Atlanta Center just came on, didn't it? And now it's off right away. So. And the delivery controller's been on for almost 4 hours. So at any moment they could go offline, and then we have no coverage except for around Atlanta. I think I'm going to switch and go back to my Miami to Jacksonville plan. Yeah, I'm going to go back Miami, Jacksonville, and just do it. If they go offline, so be it. This will be just fine. I just got to get going. Last time I spent like an hour and a half like planning before I actually did anything. It's just like, do your business or get off the pot, as they say. All right, Vision Jet, 0 passengers, 0 freight, generate flight. St. Louis to Denver. I feel like that is going to be like a 3-hour flight. And St. Louis isn't even on, is it? Yeah, there's no coverage at St. Louis right now anyway. This is fine. Yeah, the Vision Jet, we kind of need to do shorter flights anyway. And I believe the FBO here for Miami is up in... It's like up in this north area up here. I'm just going to choose this north ramp, see what it looks like. And let me make sure I change to the Vision Jet. And I'll turn multiplayer on in case you guys want to fly along not on VATSIM, so at least we can see each other. We will see how my frame rate does, but yeah, this should be fine. It gets a little choppy sometimes, but whatever. I would rather be able to see each other. All right, importing it into Navigraph over here. Let's see what it gives us. Departure, it's giving us the Flamingo 1 departure and the Pogi 2 arrival. So because I'm in the Vision Jet, I'm going to need to look at these and potentially reject them because they're probably just for turbojets. Jet aircraft only. Okay, so this departure looks like it might be doable. It says jet aircraft only. I don't see it say turbojet aircraft only. Usually it'll say turbojet aircraft only. Minimum climb, 500. I think that's standard, 500 feet per nautical mile. 200. Our ground speed is usually around 200 when we're on our climb. Why am I on the runway? What the? This bug is so frustrating. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but every time I pick a parking spot... Oh, I think I know what it is. I picked the parking spot, then I changed my plane. And for some reason, changing your plane changes your parking spot back to the runway. And it's a weird bug-ish thing, but I guess it's also kind of my fault, so... Alright, alright. Good game, Asobo. I'll blame myself for that one. What's up, Darren? Frappuccino, please. Oh my god, great name. I have my Starbucks cold brew in front of me right now. I have no shame about drinking Starbucks, and I'm going to enjoy that right now. Enjoy a sip of that. Thanks for reminding me, Frappuccino. Oh yeah, changing plane does that. I feel like I've done that like 10 times. Not Pilot Edge. I'm going to use VATSIM, but Pilot Edge is incredible. I wish Pilot Edge had like 5 times as many controllers and covered the whole US. I would probably use it nonstop. I would probably use that over VATSIM every single day. you know, you get what you pay for. And by that, I don't mean the quality of the controller, but I just mean in terms of coverage. So like with VATSIM, it's just, you know, because it's all volunteers, it's very, you know, it's very random where the coverage is and when it comes on and comes off. But dude, I've had only a great experience with VATSIM besides chasing down the coverage. Pilot Edge is incredible though. I just know they're on like 16 hours a day and full coverage on like the western third of the United States. It's incredible, and their tutorials are awesome too. So yeah, I love Pilot Edge. I wish they had more coverage. I wish they covered the whole US. It would be incredible. That's why we need Beyond ATC. Yeah, I'm excited for Beyond ATC. I don't want to get my hopes up so much that when it comes out, I'm like expecting like it to change the world. But hey, look, when you change your livery, it also puts you back at the runway, and it's got the north ramp highlighted still, but it says runway 27. All right, I hope this is where the FBO is at. Let's see. Everyone's stoked about Beyond ATC, but like let's calm it down a little bit. You know, things aren't always what you think they're gonna be when they get released. So yeah, I don't. We'll see how it is. I'm stoked about it too. I just want to be realistic about what expectations we have for it. The demos did look great. So yeah, we'll see. I hope it's great. Yeah, Bella, of course. Yeah, I'm loading in. I'm on the USA West server and multiplayer server. All I have to do is load in at Miami. I'm at the very north end of Miami. So we're gonna find... So I'm up here near the FBO. Nice, I chose the right spot, it looks like. Right near the FBO and the General Aviation Center and Customs. I guess FedEx is right here next to us to the west. And I need to continue checking here. Checking to see if this departure procedure is good for us. So it says jet aircraft only, so I think we're fine with it. And then down here, if we go to the departures and just look along the routes, look for any altitude restrictions. So we just have 5,000 at Alonzo over here. Or is it Alenzo? Over here, 5,000 feet. I mean, this is really far away. We can make 5,000 feet in this time. Like this is a 20-mile leg right here, and then a 17-mile leg. So we can definitely get to 5,000 feet in like 50 miles or 40, 50 miles. So that'll be fine. So yeah, I think this is fine for our departure. We don't have to worry about picking a different one. But if we go check the arrival into Jacksonville, up here at the top, all it says is DME and radar are required. It serves a bunch of different airports. It does not say anything about turbojets being required. And then if we look at the speed restrictions along the route, oh, here we go. Turbojets expect flight level 270, but this is a turbojet specific instruction here. So as far as I know, when it says something like turbojets expect, it wouldn't be saying turbojets here if turbojets were the only thing authorized for this procedure. So this is a call out if you happen to be a turbojet. Same here, turbojets expect, and then at 250 knots, we can actually do 250 as our maximum operating speed. So we can meet that restriction of 250 knots, that's fine. And then we have some altitude restrictions, which, you know, that'll be fun too. All right, so I think this is actually good for us in the Vision Jet specifically. All right, let's go ahead and bring up the airport diagram again, and I'll go ahead and I'm taking notes here on the side and notepad, so I'm gonna start writing a bunch of this stuff down. Let me get connected to VATSIM real quick. I'm gonna use my same call sign before, Kilo 1 Papa. All right, let's get all these statics off, chocks. Let's get the GPU on, get our headphones on. I'll turn on the noise reduction in a bit once we get the engine started. Oh, did we just have a center controller come online? Oh, Jacksonville Center came online. And Miami, it looks like some Miami controllers went offline. Oh no, we still have tower at Miami, okay. Nice, so we have Jacksonville Center, Jacksonville Tower. There's also Orlando Approach, which I don't think we'll be connecting to Orlando Approach, but Yeah, so we have Jacksonville Center just came online 3 minutes. That's awesome. Man, maybe after Jacksonville, if I want to fly more, maybe we'll fly up to Atlanta after that. Miami to Jacksonville, then maybe leg 2 will be Jacksonville to there. We'll see. I'm supposed to play Destiny with some friends this afternoon. Ooh, this music seems kind of nice. Dude, welcome to Signature. Bella's in game. All right, yeah, cool. Make sure you're on USA West for your multiplayer server. So up here where your name is, click on that and make sure you choose USA West or West USA. Otherwise, we will not see each other. Darren says I should really do a check ride and on air, get access to a turboprop and jet so I can start using the Caravan. Oh yeah, dude, those are so easy. All you have to do, you start on the runway. So all you have to do is take off, do a few turns, and then land. It's no big deal. Philip says, you guys that are using On Air, do you prefer it over NeoFly? I've been using NeoFly for a couple months and it's all right. Always keep my options open. If you, I've used NeoFly a decent amount, but On Air Company, there's just something about how many features they're constantly adding. I think it justifies the price, but I would say if you're going to do On Air Company, first use the 7-day trial. Just see what you like about it. It's just so much more in depth. There's like that whole industries feature, virtual airlines. You can interact with other players. You build FBOs. It's just got so much more to it than NeoFly. But NeoFly, I think, has really cool mission types. Like it's got like all the search and rescue stuff and has the beacon that beeps. And I think it's really good for helicopter missions, especially. This music is so funny. They're both good for different reasons, but I think On Air Company has the most features and has the most updates. It's just constantly being improved and things added to it. So, but if you go with On Air Company and you pay for it, make sure you get the 1 year or 2 year subscription because it's way cheaper. Don't do a month-to-month subscription. It's like $10 a month. It's crazy. But if you do 1 year or 2 years, it ends up being like $3 a month equivalent. You have to commit, but for a year or two. But I would do it that way if you're going to go for it. It's just much cheaper per month. All right, let me get some. Let me get Miami. Where's Miami Tower? Oh, did it just go offline? Miami just went offline. Ugh. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna fly into Jacksonville. We're gonna do our own departure. We'll just fly to Jacksonville. I don't wanna keep reacting to VATSIM changing. Go big or go home. Yeah, you'll end up. It seems like you're going big, but you're actually saving yourself a ton of money. Like, trust me, go for the 1 year subscription prepaid. Do not go month to month. The 1 year is gonna cost you like, is it like $30 or something? $32, $35 US dollars. If you did that monthly, it would cost you $10 a month. Instead, it's going to cost you like $3 or $4 a month. It's so much easier if you just do that. And you won't even think about it after that. It's the cost of like a good plane in the sim. I don't know. I think it's worth it. And it's so in depth. There's just so many things you can do with On Air Company. I don't know. I'm a big fan. I should honestly hit them up the next time I'm going to do an On Air Company stream, like Tuesday or whatever, and try to get some more free codes to give out to you guys. I bet I could just email them. They were giving me codes for a while to give away. Yeah, I could probably just email them and be like, hey, I've been doing streams again. Can I have, 10 more codes to give away? And then you guys could get one of those. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. What is this subscription? We're just talking about On Air Company, Dean. It's a program that I use. It's like a career mode add-on. So here, let me bring it up really quickly. Yeah, so this site, On Air Company. But it's like, it's a career mode add-on. So it gives you like, you earn money in, you get a fleet of planes, and it's an add-on for PC, for Flight Sim. It works on other simulators too. X-Plane, Prepared, FSX. Anyway, I use it all the time and it's got a free trial. It just gives me a lot of reasons to fly. Oh my God, I gotta get started. I keep getting distracted. All right, Miami to Jacksonville. Let's do this. We have our departure set. There's no ATC on the ground, so we're just gonna get the numbers by hitting B, get the local altimeter. And then let's just quickly check this stuff. I'm going to file my flight plan. I'm going to try to ignore chat for a moment here while I do this. Pre-file on a network, pre-file on VATSIM. All right, here we go on VATSIM 23 Kilo 1 Papa, Jacksonville to, or Miami to Jacksonville. Here's our route. We have the Pogi 2 arrival. We'll see if they change that on us. And 23 Kilo India Papa is there. Voice, and it says our off block time is 18:15. It is currently 18:41. How is that even possible? We're gonna go 18. Let's say 1855 and 30,000 feet for the altitude. All right, file the flight plan. That's done. All right, since there's no ATC on the ground, we're just going to taxi and take off wherever we want. We are on, let's see, our departure over here is for runway 26 left. If we check the departure ATIS, it says altimeter is 2977. Which matches Microsoft Flight Simulators, so we're good there. I'm going to start getting this thing on. Gen 1 and 2. We've got our oxygen on, strobe on. Battery's been on 2 minutes, so we can do fresh air as well. 32 degrees outside, no need for anti-ice yet. All right, we'll go down here and turn our engine on. There's the fuel pump sound. And I believe we got a 5,000 restriction on our departure procedure, so I'm going to put 5,000 in my selected altitude. There it is, 5,000 right up here. We're going to put on our noise reduction headphones to cut out all the engine sounds. Let's go look at our flight plan. Right, we don't have it imported yet. Sim brief. Request. Miami to Jacksonville, import. Would I recommend it over other career mode add-ons? It is, On Air Company is my favorite career mode add-on. Definitely. I've tried pretty much all of them, and the only one that stuck for me personally is On Air, and it's because of just the variety of things you can do with it, and it's constantly getting updated with new features and stuff, so I'm a big fan. All right, departure procedure says we're going runway 26 left. We have a 272 intercepting at Crocs, Russ, and then here's that 5,000 restriction we saw earlier from the departure procedure diagram. I'm just gonna get going, and then because we got like 20 minutes of airtime before we get into airspace, to Jacksonville airspace. So I got some time to set up once we take off. I just want to take off and get going. All right, let's go over here. Set up our speed bugs for takeoff. I'm going to set up heading mode and flight level change mode. And our departure. Let me write this stuff down. We're doing the Flamingo 1. Flamingo 1, runway 26 left out of Miami. And then at Jacksonville, we're expecting the Pogi 2 arrival. And let's just see if it had a runway for that. Runway 26 into Jacksonville. So we'll see how that is. All right, let's get our checklist going here. And over on the other side, let's get our map. All right, map is up. Let me double check to make sure we do not have coverage here at Miami. All right, yep, coverage is offline. So we're gonna end up just with Jacksonville Center and then Jacksonville Tower once we get into their airspace. All right, external power is still connected. So let me get that disconnected since our engine is on. Tablet, where are you at? All right, GPU is gone. Make sure the cart is gone. It is. All right, pre-flight's complete. All this is done. Battery 1 and 2, external GPU. FADEC channel A. try to go through this. Strobe light is already on. Thrust is idle. Checking that on my Bravo. Fuel pump is already good, and that's all started. Cap spin, oxygen master is already on. Bleed air switch is set to bleed. All right, before taxi, comm nav GPS set. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set at Jacksonville Center 135-9er-25 in our radios. And I might turn off of that if we hear them early, but I guess it's not a bad idea to monitor. ATIS, we don't have coverage, so we're just going to give ourselves the departure we have set there. Transponder is not set yet, so I'm just going to keep it on. I shouldn't set it to 1200, right? Actually, what's the rule? Depart, let's see. If you have no coverage, IFR departure, do you set it to something different? Okay, it says use 1200 and then monitor Unicom 1228. All right, so we're gonna do 1228 on Unicom here, and we're gonna squawk 1200, which is for VFR, but I guess we'll be pretending to be VFR until we're in our coverage area. All right, continuing with the checklist. Altimeter is set, transponder is set, heading and initial altitude. So we're taking off on runway 26 left. I'm just going to set our heading bug over to 260 for now. And then we'll sync it up once we take off. And then we have 5,000 feet in our selected altitude because that's our first restriction on the departure. Flight controls fee incorrect, they always are. Let's go 6 degrees, pitch up, and flaps to 50%. All right, 6 degrees, 50% is shown there. We're not going to use the toga button. Parking brake release, brakes check. Departure briefing. All right, departure briefing. Let's see. We're flying the Flamingo 1 departure out of Miami. It is for jet aircraft only, which we're qualified for. We're taking off from runway 26 left, which is climb on a heading of 272. Intercept a course of 283 to Crocs. On track 315 to Russ.
57 pushing back from gate Delta 16 onto Delta Miami.
All right, so somebody else taking off from Miami. They're going on to taxiway Delta, so we'll be on the lookout for them. Yeah, then after that, we're crossing Alonzo at 5,000 feet, and then from there, we're going up to our cruise altitude at 30,000 feet. Flight level 300. All right, so that's good. We'll have a lot of time on this departure because this is pretty long. Oh, that guy is quiet. Runway something. All right, so as far as taxi, 26 left is over here to the east, so we're going to need to taxi via Kilo, it looks like. So we're going to taxi via Kilo, and then we'll end up needing to cross runway. Oh, no, we won't. We can just go all the way over here. Kilo to Lima 11 for runway 26 left. We could cross runway and do a midfield departure, but there are some people on the ground, so I'm just going to keep it predictable and go all the way down. All right, let's turn the parking brake off and hold the brakes. Departure briefing is done. Landing lights are now on. On right there. My switch worked. Probe heat switch won't be on yet until we're ready to take off. Trim and flaps are already set. All right, let me turn off the music for now so we can hear these guys. Some of them are really quiet. And then we have normal takeoff. We know all of that. All right.
Miami traffic taking off 26 left.
All right, someone's taking off 26 left. And I'm going to make my call on Unicom that we're taxiing to 26 left. Miami traffic, Vision Jet, Kilo 1 Papa is taxiing on Kilo to runway 26 left, Miami.
Miami traffic, American 2310 lining up runway 26 left, Miami.
All right, we got a bunch of traffic here at Miami.
Miami traffic, Golf Hotel Oscar Sierra Sarah also taxiing 26 left on Kia.
All right, there's somebody else taxiing on Kilo, probably right in front of us.
711 Heavy is lining up and holding runway 27, Miami.
I'm a traffic American 2422, second pushback, stand Delta 6.
So we got this citation here that is starting to go. I'm going to let him go in front of us because he's faster. Looks like a citation. Go for it, bro. Is that a... Yeah, that's a... Is that a... Wait, is that a citation? No, what plane is that? Is that the longitude? That's got so many windows though, right? I think it might be a longitude. Oh, you're in that plane, Alex? And there's a Vision Jet here to my left. So this is one of the confusing parts about having a multiplayer traffic on is when I'm close to people, I can't necessarily see their name. Oh, you're in the Vision Jet, Alex. Okay, cool.
Traffic, American 2310, departing 26 left, Miami.
All right, we really got to look out here. There's a lot of traffic giving way to that citation. All right, now we're going over to Kilo. We're going to take Kilo all the way up to runway 26 left, just following this guy in front of us. Oh, Branson, you're in the longitude on VATSIM? Awesome. That's you right in front of me? All right, so we've got 29er. See, that's pretty hard with VATSIM because people are at such different volumes. Oh, that is you. Awesome, dude. We just heard Branston. All right, so 26 left, and we got our departure procedure in. Let's go ahead and get this music going really quiet. There you go. Very quiet in the background.
1711 heavy, taking off runway 27, Arnav, Casino, Plata, 2 departure to the south, climb to flight level 390.
All right. Birds on the ground right there.
Miami traffic, Envoy 3557 taxiing to runway 26 left via Delta Whiskey, November 4, Mike, and Mike 11, Miami.
Mike 11. Okay, so Mike 11 looks like it's right here. So he's going to 26 left as well. So we'll be facing him once we're lined up, holding short for 26 left, and we'll give way to anything bigger than us. Probe heat is still off. And let me zoom in over here. I think I have traffic turned on. I'm curious if we can see any of the ground traffic over here. I don't think we can see ground traffic. Yeah, I think that it's off until we're airborne, but that would be cool if we could see ground traffic. Oh, Alex, I see you behind me now, actually. Wait, I thought you were in front of me. Maybe it's a different Alex.
I'm traffic American.
Is that a Pelican?
2422, taxi to runway 26 left via November 13 and Mike 11.
Miami traffic, Delta 1198 descending 3000, ILS 26 left.
All right, so we got traffic coming in on the ILS on 26 left, so by the time we get there, we'll probably have to wait for this guy to land. He's at 3,000 feet. So say he's descending on the glide slope at... I don't know what his ground speed is, so it's hard to say what his rated descent would be. I bet it's like 800 feet per minute or something like that. So yeah, we probably only have like 2 minutes until that guy lands, so we're gonna chill and wait for him to land. Looks like the citation's getting maybe onto the runway. I can't tell. I don't know if that's Branston in front of us or not. I don't think I see you, Bella. You have to make sure you have all players turned on in your flight condition settings on the world map, and you have to make sure you're on the USA West server. Yeah, I don't think I see you. You probably have to go back to the world map, Bella, and...
24, 22 line up and
okay, Branson's holding short 26 left.
Sorry, Mary 1 departure nav to Casino, flight level 36, yeah.
And let me check our Flamingo 1 departure here. I want to make sure, I want to see what direction we're taking off. Yeah, to the north then. Flamingo 1 departure to the north. We got a bunch of traffic here. There's an American right here on the... can't tell if he's on the runway. It looks like he's about to take off. And this is the ILS hold short line, so I'm going to hold short here. Because there is somebody on the ILS. And I only have this because I have that real taxiways add-on. This truck is... definitely blocking my view. Man, I'm tempted to turn multiplayer off because this is so, it's so busy here. All right, that plane's taking off over there. That American is on its way out. Somebody was on the ILS.
Golf Hotel Oscar Sierra Sierra, wait, holding short, 26 left for the landing aircraft.
Is that our boy Branston?
And Delta 1198 on the ILS runway 26 left.
We need to know how far out that guy is, but we can see his lights right there.
Delta, how far out are you? Around 10, yeah, 10 miles out.
Oh, 10 miles. That's plenty of time. I think we could get out. I think Branson might be able to get out, but I should probably wait.
Golf Hotel Oscar Sierra Sierra, you can probably go if you want to.
Yeah, Golf Sierra Sierra will line up on 26 left.
All right, looks like Branston's going for it. I think I'm going to wait. I think there's somebody else that's going to be on the other side. I'm going to move up to that hold short point. Actually, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to wait at the ILS hold short point.
Golf Hotel Oscar Sierra Sierra taking off runway 26 left Miami.
All right, he's going for it.
Miami Delta 1198 is about 6 or 7 miles out from the airport. Lining up on 26 left, Miami.
All right, this guy's lining up 26 left. This American Eagle. All right, I'm going to chill. Miami traffic, Vision Jet holding short runway 26 left for the landing traffic, Miami.
Golf Hotel Oscar Sierra Sierra is taken off from 26 left, climbing 300 feet for 5,000.
All right, looks like Branson got off over there. This American Eagle is lining up. And we still have over here, yeah, it's getting much closer. There's the, I think it's a Delta flight.
1198 on final runway 26 left.
Yeah, there's Delta coming in. He's telling this guy to get going. This American Eagle needs to take off right now. See you in Jacksonville, yeah. Have a nice flight.
Envoy 3557 taking off runway 26 left. And we'll be making a left.
Alright, they're taking off right now.
Miami.
Alright, here comes that Delta flight on the ILS.
MSFS America 24, 22 airborne, passing 6,000, climbing to 360. Over Hemac now, flying direct to Austin.
There's like several other American flights down here. Prepping or I don't know, something. Or maybe that's part of the scenery. I don't know. It's kind of confusing if it's part of the scenery. All right, here comes that Delta flight. I think it was Delta. Let me check my checklist here. Normal takeoff, hold. Yeah, we got everything set. We're just good to go. I can probably get rid of the checklist, honestly. But I'm going to be a good boy and keep it up. All right, here comes our Delta on the ILS, and we're at the ILS hold short point right here. ILS. I think he said, was it Delta? Yeah, it looks like I think I see Delta on the tail.
Miami traffic, Envoy 3557, passing 2,500 for 5,000, Miami.
Miami traffic, Vision Jet, Kilo 1 Papa, lining up runway 26 left, Miami. Alright, he's clear of us, so I'm going to line up. And we'll wait for him to say he's vacated the runway. See, block time I said what, 50 after, and we're just lining up now, so. Alright, 26 left. Alright, let's sync our heading bug here.
Miami traffic, Delta 1198, off of runway 26 left on Juliet.
Miami traffic, Vision Jet 23, Kilo 1 Papa, departing runway 26 left on the Flamingo 1 departure to the north. Miami. Alright, let's roll. Finally taking off here. That's pretty fun. I haven't had that much UNICOM traffic before, so it's kind of nice. It's a little new thing there. Pretty fun. There's 70 knots. Looking for 90. 80. 90. Rotate. Did that Delta flight just disappear? All right, gears coming up. We get nav mode on to make sure we do the departure correctly. Flaps are coming up. Autopilot on. 400 feet AGL. Auto throttle on. Climb is set. Oh, my pitot heat is off. Whoops. Turning that on now. That was supposed to be on before takeoff. Saw the little CAS warning there, so that's taken care of. All right, we're on the departure now. It's gonna...
Miami traffic, Delta 1198, taxiing to Concourse H via Juliet, Yankee, Papa.
All right, we're now on the departure procedure, going to Crocs right here. We're gonna level off at 5,000 because that's our restriction on the departure procedure. Way up here, we need to cross Alonzo at 5,000, or is it Alonzo? I think it's Alonzo. Anyway, Alonzo 5,000, so that's why we're holding 5,000 on our selected altitude right here. We're already at 2,200, and we got the auto throttle, so it's going to keep us under 200 knots when we're in the vicinity of the airport. It'll keep us under 250 knots below 10,000 feet. So it'll do all that stuff for us automatically. Feels good.
This is Miami.
All right, thrust lever is MCT. That's good. We're going to look at the engine parameters. Everything's in the green. We're at MCT thanks to auto throttle. Flaps are up. And we're climbing in cabin altitude. Good. Ice protection is good. We're at 19 degrees Celsius, so we don't need engine yet. And next will be the altimeter to standard once we get over 18,000. All right, we're almost at 5,000 feet already, so we're staying there on this departure. Toward Alex, don't I see you? Is this another Alex that's down here? Oh, no, sorry. Alex. Why am I thinking Alex is Branston? Branston took off in front of us. Alex is here. I thought Alex is in a Vision Jet, right? Yeah, okay. I think Alex just took off in the Vision Jet behind us. All right, we're at 180 knots. We're at a speed limit of 250, but we're just making our way on this Flamingo departure, the Flamingo 1 departure. I didn't even look at the name, but I assume it's called the Flamingo 1. Flamingo 1. I wish it would write it out here. Maybe there's a space thing here. It says speed accelerate to 250 knots, but if unable, advise ATC. So we're good there. That is our max operating speed, so we just barely can get to 250 in this thing. Oh, I didn't set my fuel, did I? Oh no, I didn't set my fuel. I'm gonna do it while we're in the middle of the flight. I need 1,300 pounds of fuel. That was our block fuel, so less than that, but yeah, I didn't set it, so let me add a little fuel very slowly here up to 1,300. We would be less than 1,300 for now, but I'm just gonna be safe and do 1,300. I forgot, because I'm not using On-Air Company, my fuel is not being loaded automatically for me by On-Air Company. What's up, Titanic? How you doing? It's weird hearing the echo delay from VATSIM through on your stream. Yeah. Well, it's cool hearing your voice, dude. It's pretty awesome. It's almost like you're a real human. All right, so we're on the Flamingo 1, and then we're going to be at Jacksonville Center at some point. So I already have Jacksonville Center set down here, 135-9er-25, right here in standby. Until then, we're on Unicom. I thought you were all ChatGPT AI bots. Yeah. Hey, just give it some time, man. We all will be. So for Jacksonville, this is the arrival that I filed. Turbojets expect flight level 270. So for us, you know, we're just going to listen to ATC, but over here... Now this I'm not quite sure about. It says at Bass, turbojets expect 250 knots, 13,000 feet. So for us, do we also expect 13,000 feet? It's probably easier just to set up and follow this, but you know, ATC will always give us their own. And then turbojets expect 5,000 over here. And let me see what transition point we have set up in our flight plan. So for the arrival, we have, yeah, Jacksonville, Orlando, Pogie 2. So we're going to fly over the Orlando VOR, which is here to the south.
American 437 Heavy, departing on 26.
And then, yeah, it says to expect flight level 270. So let's see what kind of restrictions we have. Okay, there are no restrictions set here for our arrival. So I'm going to go ahead and put at Cropey, put at or below 270. Flight level 270, and we're going to change it from at to at or below. Until we know otherwise through ATC, we're going to do this. And then it says at Bass, 13,250 knots. So here's Bass and MSL 13,000, and it's going to be an at restriction at 13,000. So that's also set. I'll put in 250 knots as well, just to be safe, but we can't exceed that anyway. All right, let's see where we're at on our departure procedure over here. All right, we're not quite at Alonso yet, but once we cross Alonso, then we'll just be an open climb up to our cruise. So I'll set that up to flight level 300 for our cruise altitude. 17 degrees outside, so we're flying through some clouds, but it's pretty warm, so I don't have engine anti-icing on yet. Just gonna keep going here on the selected altitude. Takes forever. Sounds like somebody's landing maybe at Miami or something on Unicom. All right, there's 30,000 on our selected altitude. All right, still at 5,000 feet, and we are 21 nautical miles from Alonso or Alonso. So I need to figure out how many miles do we have between our last waypoint on our departure procedure and our first waypoint on our arrival procedure. So this looks like it ends at Stymie on the departure procedure. So here we have Stymie, and then after that we have Orlando. So let's see, Stymie, then we have 45 nautical miles until we get to Orlando, it looks like. So we got some time. And then we got the restrictions that I put in. All right, that's all good. Climb to flight level 300 right there for by the time we get to Orlando, so that's all set. All right, 16 nautical miles until Alonzo. Then that removes our 5,000 restriction. We'll climb up to flight level 300 after that. All right, what's up, Seth? Branson says the next time we fly Central Germany on a weeknight, you'll lose your mind with the vectoring. Sounds great. How do you put the flight plan under the map? Yeah, on the G3000, over here, go to MFD, and then click on Map Settings. And then here where it says Inset Window, turn on the flight plan text right here. And that gives you not only the flight plan, but if you're in the full map screen mode, it gives you the VNav profile as well. So you can see this here. It's just really nice. Branston! Thanks, dude. Welcome to the Couch Captains. Congratulations on your wooden stool. You're a wooden stool captain. And somebody get this man his carton of cigarettes. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Thanks for flying along. Yeah, another thing is on the MFD, if you do the half size, you'll lose the VNav profile. So that's actually why I keep it full most of the time, is just because I love having the VNav profile here. I can keep an eye on my top of descent and all that when we're doing our VNav descent later. Smoke them if you got them. And turn this music up a little higher. We're still on Unicom. Let me double check over here. On SimAware, let me make sure that we still have coverage at Jacksonville, just so we know what to expect. And yeah, we got Jacksonville and also got Jacksonville Tower. So we got center and tower. All right, we are 8 nautical miles from Alonzo, and then we're going to start our climb as soon as we hit that up to flight level 300. Until then, we're just chilling. This little Vision Jet is so cool. I was going to say cute, but I don't want to offend the Vision Jet. This is kind of cool being at 5,000 feet for this long. But we are getting close to losing that restriction. It's adorable. Alright, restrictions almost gone. And we can climb this baby up to flight level 300. It's only going to take about 45 minutes to climb up there in the Vision Jet. A nice 18 knot crosswind here, 4 knots from the front. Hard to imagine going those speeds in such a small aircraft. I know the Honda Jet's even crazier, I think. Can't that thing get up to like Mach 0.7 or 0.72 or something like that? All right, going through some clouds here. We're at 16 degrees Celsius, so I'm not super worried. All right, looks like we just crossed over Alonzo, or we're just about to. Now we're direct Flamingo, so I'm gonna hit FLC, and that'll climb us up using auto throttle up to 30,000. Flight level 300, here we come. You feel like even passengers need special training? Oh yeah, probably, yeah, like what to expect. In a plane this small going 350 knots. All right, so we're still on Unicom. We're finishing up our departure procedure just past Alonzo and just lost our restriction here. So I don't know. Do I announce that I'm climbing? Probably not. Probably nobody cares. I guess I should announce my climb, right? I'll do it just for fun. But is it Miami traffic? I don't even know. I guess it's kind of Miami traffic because this is a departure procedure for Miami. I have no idea. I'm just gonna be quiet. It's probably the opposite rule though, right? For ATC is, you know, not to be quiet by default, but to communicate by default. Sync our heading bug straight ahead. Yeah, look at this crabbing we got going on here. We got a 32 knot crosswind from the left, 32 from the left and 10 from the front. Very efficient. Should have flew south, I guess. All right, 12 degrees outside. When it gets to 10, we're gonna turn on the engine anti-ice. Check our cabin altitudes at 6,000 feet and climbing. And we're at 9,000 feet, about to be at 10,000. We're going to leave our landing light on once we get up to 10,000. And we're just waiting for flight level 180 to switch over to standard baro. Fly around and change altitude quite a lot without announcing it. Yeah, I figure that's the case. Like the chance of you being in some kind of conflict with another person, like en route, probably pretty low. I didn't hear anybody else announce they were flying this departure procedure either. Miami Center came online. Oh. Did it? Let me see. Oh, you're right. Miami Center did. 135. All right, 135-175. You're right. Nice. Good eye, man. So I'm going to swap over here and go to 135-175.
November 28 Victor Sierra, contact.
That's Jacksonville. Miami hasn't messaged me just yet, so they'll probably give me a squawk code soon. Miami 46 Center 135-175. Yeah.
Miami Center, good afternoon. Delta 1987 with you, descending to 8,000, and we have Mike for follower Delta.
Delta 1987, Miami Center right there.
All right, they're asking for ident. They're going to ask me for that too, and I have it queued up right here.
22,000.
American 437, Miami Center, clock 7721.
That guy's kind of quiet, right?
7721 for American 437 Heavy.
There, that guy's louder.
1987, radar contact 23 north of Fort Lauderdale. Expect the ILS, runway 28, right approach from Lauderdale to Minnesota 973.
Two-way left, two-way right approach, the 1987.
Miami, good afternoon, JetBlue 1880 climbing through 13,000 for flight level 350.
Turn their volume up just a little bit here.
And Miami Center, straightening 239 is the June frequency, descending from 32,000 to 74,000.
Blocks.
Everyone's checking in with them instantly. I'm not going to check in with them until they ask me to. Everyone is checking in with them now, so yeah, I'm just going to chill until they ask me to contact them because they're going to get overwhelmed.
Can I get that squawk again? Sorry.
I'm going to go down here and pull up the latest ATIS though, since the ATIS is online now.
7721 for American 437 Heavy.
Miami Center, takeoff.
Alright, so we have Miami, ATIS, information Foxtrot. Altimeter is...
Golf, Hotel.
Where's the altimeter?
Sierra.
2974.
Miami.
So I'll put in 2974 just for now, even though we're going up to flight level 300.
6075 for Golf Sierra, Sierra.
Miami Center, WestJet 2757 with you, flight level 340.
Was it 2757, Miami Center? Hello. Stand by.
That guy's got so much work to do right now.
With the 2767, squawk 3773.
Squawk 3773, WestJet 2757.
Miami, American 2640.
Golf Hotel Oscar Sierra Sierra, radar contact 63 miles south of Orlando, descend and maintain level 310.
Repeat message, please.
Golf Hotel Oscar Sierra Sierra, radar contact.
Double check, make sure I'm squawking mode C. Looks like I am.
I'm stand to flight level 310 for Golf Sierra Sierra.
Center, very good afternoon, American 20.
So we're gonna wait for them to either call us on the frequency on audio over audio or text us and ask us to check in.
2422. Squawk 2116.
Let's check Jacksonville as well to see what runway they're landing. Looks like runway 26, which is what we're set up for, so that's good.
Miami Center, American 2640.
That was 2 at once, and nobody really gave me any information. Stand by, I'll call you back.
This poor dude.
Spur 239, you here?
Go ahead for Straight Wings 239.
Spur 239, squawk ident.
Miami Center here. Good afternoon here. Straight Wings 237.
That guy's calling in before the other guy even got his ident off. Everyone is just stepping on each other.
Continue taxi 1 right, squawk 1434.
1434 will continue taxi to 1 right, level 3952.
Spur 239, radar contact, descend via the Ola 3 arrival. Expect runway 28 left for Lauderdale 22973.
Roger, Miami Center, we accidentally cleared our squawk. Could you give us a new one?
Spur 239, squawk 0340.
Still just chilling. I'm being kind of quiet because I'm listening, waiting for them to call us and give us our squawk.
Fort Lauderdale.
Coming up to 18,000 shortly.
Miami Center, squawk 5354.
5354 for.
Alright, engine anti-ice should have been on a while ago. I'll turn that on now. We're at -2.
Miami Center, hello, Delta 680, flight level 350, expecting TT3 arrival, ILS 28 right for Fort Lauderdale, information mics on board.
And our arrival is the Pogie.
Delta 6.
Pogie 2.
80, Miami Center. Squawk ident.
Alright, we are done. Are we done with our departure procedure yet? No, we're still on our way to Waypalm and then Stymie, so not quite yet.
For 13,000 with Bravo at Tampa.
American 1238, Miami Center, ILS 1 left descend via the Days 1 arrival.
ILS 1's left, Dates 1, American 1238.
Miami Center, Southwest 2522, flight level 280.
Southwest 2522.
Some people are doing text, which is smart.
You said you're at 25 or 28?
Flight level 280.
Alright, we're going to switch over to standard here.
6611 for Southwest 2522.
I'm putting in 2971 on the pre-selector, which is the latest info at Jacksonville.
52 is ready at 1 right.
Southwest.
And this controller is flying. He's just checking in with like dozens of planes because he just got online, giving them all squawk codes. It's intense.
Miami, good afternoon. .com 9, 50410, about
.com.
13 to southwest of the cigar transition over the Gulf.
.com 9, Miami Center, ident.
We're ready with our ident right here.
Ident.
United 1996, you with me?
Yes, sir.
United 1996. Squawk ident.
Squawk ident, United 1996.
Double 1880, radar contact, climate 350. Square wings 237, turn right heading 030, vector for your descent, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Maintain level 240, Spirit Wings 237.
and right turn heading 030 for your descent.
Looks like visual approach is visual approach is there for runway 26 into Jacksonville.
135.92 for Golf Sierra Sierra.
Delta 680 requesting public stop.
Alright, we're good on this checklist. We're just in cruise. Thrust, ice, engine. Thrust is auto. Ice is on engine, and
just keep in mind,
everything's in the green.
Lauderdale is landing with your descent is a lot slower.
Landing field elevation at 26 feet.
1495, information Mike requesting on
Miami Center, Southwest 3952 is out of 1000.
Information, Mike.
Southwest 3952, Miami, radar contact, climb maintain 12000 when able to recon, actually, 12000, turn left heading 270.
12000 left 270, Southwest 3952.
.com 9, radar contact, 120 west of the Tampa Airport, positive correspondence, and maintain level 310.
This guy's a little hard for me to understand.
310 for .com 9.
Spirit 239, verify you're descending via the Ola 3 arrival.
Yes, Miami Center, we are now maintaining 24, and we would like to continue to 190 for the approach Seaport, the Ola F3 arrival.
Trip, I see you.
Okay, Spirit 239, I need you to start descending via the arrival. Just follow the restrictions on the chart. Spirit 237, turn right heading 090, right turn.
Man, I can't imagine being a center controller hopping online. You're
Continue our descent to
You're responsible for doing literally
everything.
everything from clearance and taxing, takeoffs,
237, Miami Center.
approaches, you know, descents, separating the traffic, assigning squawk, like
237, turn
absolutely
left heading
insane.
180,
Imagine you're
right
on the ground in Miami right now and you're just loaded in, you're ready to get your IFR clearance. This guy's like shuffling all these planes that are airborne, and then randomly they could get somebody asking for a clearance to some random airport. It's insane.
So that's 2522 radar contact, descend maintain level 260.
Down to flight level 260, Southwest 2522.
.com 9, descend via the standby. Actually, are you on any arrival for .com 9?
Yeah, we were set up for the Pricey 3, we didn't file, sorry.
Roger.
Oh, they didn't file? Oh, they just
From
didn't
what
file
service
for the
you're taking
arrival.
Oh, we just used the cigar transition there, so we're bypassing Simmer, but it's pretty much the same heading.
.com 9, descend via the Pricey 3 arrival, landing north Orlando, altimeter 297, sorry.
Alright, we're landing north, descending the Pricey 3, .com 9, thanks.
Center, no, you forgot about us, Delta 1987, so still fly ahead in 180, 3000.
Stand by, guys. There's a lot of you, not a lot of me. Delta 1987, turn left heading 350. My apologies.
Dude, this guy's a machine.
Not a problem, sir. No, you're busy. 360 down left heading.
Sorry, I know you're busy. Southwest 169. We're at Fort Lauderdale, IFR, Orlando when you get a chance.
Southwest 159 on request, expect PDP. Southwest 3952, turn left heading 180, unable to recon.
I'm just this little guy in the Vision Jet, so we're going to be last on his list to check in with. He'll probably give us a new cruise altitude. Oh, you're over Jackson Center. Oh, wait, should I be over to Jackson Center already? I'm not done with my departure procedure just yet until Stymie. Yeah, I don't think I hit Jacksonville until I get to Orlando.
Southwest 2522, we'll see it.
Yeah.
The planes are not loading. There we go. Yeah, I'm way down here still. Definitely still in Miami Center.
Southwest 159 to confirm. I have a flight plan for you from Miami Airport, not from Fort Lauderdale Airport.
Yeah, once I pass Orlando, then I'll be crossing in. So I have Orlando VOR way up here.
Yeah, copy. Thanks.
So we got a good 45 miles until Orlando VOR.
Center, Wing 93,
It's kind of a good crossover for Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm too early. Yep. Yeah, what are you in, Branson? Are you in the longitude?
Center, this is Southwest 296 with you.
With you.
296 Miami Center, squawk 1314.
Squad 1314.
Alright, we're at flight level 260 now.
Miami Center here, Spirit Wind 237. We're keeping 180 and flight level 240.
Experience 237, turn left, heading 360, left turn.
So I'm still squawking 1200, so he can definitely see that.
2296, radar contact, descend and maintain flight level 260.
Descending, maintain flight level 260, Southwest 2296.
Delta 680, descend via the TK3 arrival for Lauderdale lands west, the altimeter 2973.
Send by the TP3 arrival, altimeter 2973, Delta 680.
So that's 3952, climb, maintain flight level 290.
Delta 290, South 3952.
American 3, 2310, are you with me?
I'm just listening out for Cirrus or Vision Jet. He might just be waiting till we get to Jacksonville so he doesn't have to deal with us.
Miami Center, good afternoon, West Jet 2759.
Go ahead.
Miami Center, good afternoon, West Jet 2759, flight level 330, climbing flight level 350, en route Jazzy.
West Jet 2759, squawk 7634.
7634, 2759.
Super 93, will be tweet right or left?
Right side.
So our departure procedure is technically not done until we cross Stymie, I think.
Who am I still missing?
Miami, hello, Jedi 6 Lima Alpha, flight level 410, direct to NOAA.
Jedi 6 Lima Alpha, Miami Center, ident.
Will ident, Jedi 6 Lima Alpha.
I'm gonna wait for them to finish that. He's identing, then he's gonna be...
3653, you with me? So that's 2296, contact Havana 135.1.
Changing frequency to Havana, sir. Thank you for your time and service. Southwest 2296.
Bearing 237, clear to the Fort Lauderdale
What's up, Kevo?
Direct. Stand by.
Alright, we're at our cruise.
237, direct Ola.
We're about to hit our cruise here, flight level 300. He might give us a descend, so we'll see.
Miami Center, Southwest 3653, 1274370.
Waiting for all these big boys to check in. What's it been, like 15 minutes of him catching up? Crazy.
3996, flight level 370, west of Fort Myers.
There's just so many people checking in when I'm in such a tiny plane. I'm just like, nah, I don't want to step on anybody. I'll let all the big boys go. Alright, we're at our cruise now.
Got the 370, 3653.
Maybe he thinks your VFR, since you're squawking VFR, may not get to you. Yeah, I think technically everyone should be squawking VFR until, and he has my flight plan to file. I looked it up quickly, but I should be squawking VFR, right? Or should I be squawking like 1700 or some other code that says I'm going to be IFR? But I Googled it and it said to squawk VFR until you get your IFR with a controller. But I don't know the rules on VATSIM if there's some other code you give them so they know. Yeah, I'm above 18,000. Yeah. Can't be VFR.
135.9.
Maybe there's a VATSIM specific rule where I'm supposed to have a certain squawk code to let them know. But there's just so many, there's so much traffic right now, he's really busy.
We'll call you back for descent.
I'll give you a process restriction here in a little bit.
Roger.
I'm still 25. I'm 25 miles away from Jacksonville airspace still.
169, 28 left, test.
I don't really want to bug him.
Right, test the via Bravo.
Straight right via Bravo will be ready here in about 30 seconds. So 169.
That's right.
You don't hear him?
On the 3952, direct Canoa.
What's up, Trip?
What's up with 3952?
Jet 16 Alpha across Canoa at flight level 260.
Canoa, flight level 260, Jet 16 Alpha.
I'm just going to check in with him, I guess. Miami Center Vision Jet 23 Kilo 1 Papa, flight level 300 on the Flamingo 1 departure.
Vision Jet 1 Kilo, correction, 23 Kilo 1 Papa, Miami Center. Squawk 3510.
3510 Kilo 1 Papa. Alright, 3510, enter.
Experience 237.
Whoops, I put that in the wrong spot. Here, 3510.
And Miami Center, yes, Spirit 239 is now direct Ola, descending to 5,000 on the
And
track.
let me put in Jacksonville
Negative 237.
in my standby, 135, 925.
Royal Miami Center.
Alright, we're set there. Alright, we got our squawk code, so that's good.
Ola, you are right.
And so we don't have to bug Jacksonville for a squawk.
Miami Center, American 2883, mic check.
Loud and clear.
Top of descent for us is in 11 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get our arrival on the map.
Good afternoon. Tomjet 22, heavy with you flight level 400.
Tomjet 22 Miami.
And when we get over...
010.
Now, do I...
010.
Oh, no. He's going to switch us over to Jacksonville when it's time, so... And
Miami Center, this is Coffee 023.
did he say Coffee 023?
Crossing flight level 280.
Coffee 23 Miami.
Coffee 23. Bella, if you can't see me, it's probably because you don't have your multiplayer settings set to all players. So you have to go you can only change that on the world map. You have to go to the world map, and then in the top right, there's a section called Flight Conditions. And you need to make sure you have all players selected for multiplayer there. And be on USA West server. Then you should be able to see me. Kind of feeling the background, James? Yeah, I'm back using Epidemic sounds. Try to keep it a little chill. Oh, standard IFR squawk is 2,000 when it's not been assigned a code. Okay. Yeah, I did Google it really quickly, and somebody said to squawk 1,200. But it would make sense that there's like a default IFR squawk code for VATSIM specifically.
Bearing 239er, cross Carnival at 5,000 at Carnival, cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
Oh yeah, here 2,000 for IFR flights. Someone says on Reddit. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I just needed squawk 2,000. That makes sense. Thanks, Omar.
Copy 23 radar contact 30 miles east of Fishhook MDB. Descend and maintain level 260.
All right, let's look at our upcoming waypoints here, just to familiarize ourselves. So Orlando is when they'll switch us over, roughly around there, to Jacksonville Center. We're at flight level 300. On the arrival at Cropey, it says for turbojets to expect flight level 270 and below.
Just follow the restrictions on the arrival, please.
But I'm just going to follow those until told otherwise, even though we're not a turbojet, just to be safe. But we're still on our way to Stymie, which is the last waypoint in our departure, and then Orlando VOR over here, MCO, that's our, or sorry, ORL right here. Orlando VOR is our transition point, and that also starts our arrival procedure.
16,000 for Southwest 169.
Sorry, 1616, 169.
And let's check. Arrival is still 26 at Jacksonville. Information is now Charlie. Oh no, we still have Charlie. Winds are 306 at 10, gusting 18. Scattered clouds at 4,500 feet. It's going to be a fun arrival. Fun approach. All right, so we're just chilling at flight level 300, waiting for them to switch us over. Does the Cirrus have working weather? Yes. Yeah, let me go to the MFD here, put it in half mode. So up here, if you click weather, you have the normal like weather, the connects, kind of like the NextRad style weather. I don't really see anything on it though. And then I think you can also click, yeah, weather radar, and you can turn this on as well. Weather radar settings, radar on, and then change the mode to weather. So we have our actual weather radar, onboard weather radar here as well. So yeah, it does have both. All right, Orlando, 28 nautical miles to Orlando VOR. Hey, Bella, I see you in front of me now. Looks like you got it working. I see you at 30,000 feet right in front of me.
American 1238, one able direct Lagoon.
Direct Lagoon, American 1238.
.com 9, contact Orlando approach 128.37.
Heads up, fully visual approach to Jackson. Oh yeah, I'm definitely using auto throttle all the way. I'll probably set up for the visual approach in the G3000 as well to get me lined up with the runway and give me that that great Garmin advisory vertical guidance. So I'm definitely going to lean heavily on the Garmin for help. But yeah, I see visual approach runway 26 is an ATIS info Charlie for Jacksonville. You've only flown with the Phoenix and it doesn't have that feature. Oh, okay, Nico. Yeah, I honestly don't really use it. Unless there's crazy stuff reported on the ATIS, I just leave the NextRad version on just in case, but I don't even see any precipitation on that. Yeah, I just have this connects weather on right here.
200-169.
This 169 climbing tank level 200.
Yeah, right at black. I was at the wrong button. Sorry. 169 200.
Phoenix is the GOAT.
For approximately 5 minutes, maybe 3.
Oh, hey, I forgot to turn on our environmental control system. We're freezing in here. Let's get that going. Now that we're pretty much frozen to death in the cabin.
Connie 411's on the ground, western cargo ramp, Foxtrot plane.
Miami Center Envoy 3557.
I'm going to go to flight plan and go down to runway 26 here and set the runway elevation just to get the VNAV info for it. We're landing on 26, elevation is 26 feet, so I'm just going to set 26 feet MSL here. Just so we can see our estimated altitudes for the rest of the flight plan.
Can you just clock one more time for Envoy 3557?
We're still on our way. Top of descent's in 3 minutes here, so.
4503.
We can descend at like 2,500 feet per minute in this thing, so if we gotta go down fast, we'll go down fast. So I am expecting him to pass us off to Jacksonville shortly. We're 15 nautical miles from Orlando VOR, which is pretty much the border with Jacksonville Center. And we're at flight level 300, so we'll check in with them and see if they give us the...
23 Kilo 1 Papa radar contact 3 miles south of Orlando. It's going to maintain flight level 290.
Flight level 290, Kilo 1 Papa. Alright, he's having us go down to 290. Vertical speed. Let's go down 1,000 feet per minute.
23 Kilo 1 Papa contact Jacksonville Center 135.92.
Over to Jacksonville Center, Kilo 1 Papa. Alright, 135.925. Alright, switching over to Jacksonville Center. We will give it a minute, make sure everyone else is done talking before we check in.
Delta 71, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Actually, Delta 071, let's make that descend and maintain flight level 30.
Alright, so we need to see what we get here. We filed for the Pogi 2 approach, or the Pogi 2 arrival. And he started our descent, so that's great.
Pilot Club 2678, turn left heading 090, vectors for sequencing.
Turn left heading 090 for vector for
Pilot Club 9807, turn left heading 090, vectors for sequencing.
Waiting for a moment to check in with him here.
Pilot Club 139, contact Miami Center 135.175, we'll see you.
What, Miami Center 135.175, take care of 5 minutes.
Alright, let's check in. Jacksonville Center, Vision Jet 23 Kilo 1 Papa, flight level 290.
Vision Jet 23 Kilo 1 Papa, Jacksonville Center, welcome. I'll lower for you shortly.
Said he'll have something for us shortly. I didn't catch what he said.
November 2 Tango Mike, descend and maintain flight level 280.
But he sees us, so we've established contact.
2 Tango Mike.
So I did put in the arrival for the Pogi 2. We'll see if they switch it up.
73, turn right, direct plier.
Let's go ahead and look over here on the proc menu just to see the other procedures in case he gives us something else for the arrival. There are a lot of them. Alcorn, Hotar, Looney, the Mark, Odea, Pogi, Cuban, Tebow. You might switch it up on us, so I'm just going to have this menu up to be ready for it and click it.
November 274, where are you at?
Where are you at? Wizard mode for the Phoenix Airbus? I think I have the Phoenix, but I don't have it installed, but I want a wizard mode. Wizard mode, please. Sign me up. All right, our VNAV descent profile is coming up in just...
All right, November 274, I have a...
So we're going to have to descend at more than 1,200 feet per minute. We can go 2,500, so it's fine. But we are seeing some of these restrictions coming in, like flight level 270 at Cropey, which is our next waypoint, 11 miles away. He hasn't told us to descend via the arrival, so we're just chilling at 290.
All right, 274, yeah, you got a reverse flight plan. Just go ahead and refile that with Florence as the departure point, and let me know when you do that. Pilot Club 105, turn right direct plier, maintain...
Just going to stare at the instruments for a second while we're waiting for him to tell us our scary instructions here. Still got a nasty crosswind, 66 knots.
45 or approaching top.
Our ground speed's only 316. You enter stuff into the Windows PowerShell to access it for the Phoenix, and you're in the world of wizards. I mean, it sounds worth it if that's all you have to do is open PowerShell, type a few commands. Incredible.
Southwest 3653 back with you.
EasyJet on YouTube has a video about it. Oh, nice.
3653.
So what does it do? It just gives you...
Center, good afternoon.
Does it delete all the interior so you have higher performance or something?
American 2310, Jacksonville Center, squawk 6530.
It'd be interesting if he gave us a hold or something like that because of all this traffic.
Jack Center, hello, Challenger 828 Golf.
So I think I can choose any waypoint and define a hold. Yeah, I can click it, hold it, waypoint.
Challenger 828 Golf Hotel, Jacksonville Center, hello, Myrtle Beach, Shadis Bravos, current altimeter 2966, expect the visual, runway 36.
Alright, we have Bravo, expect the visual 36, Challenger 828 Golf Hotel.
We're headed to Jacksonville, Timothy, from Miami. We took off from Miami on UNICOM. While we were on our departure, Miami Center came in. I checked in with them, and then shortly after that, we switched over to Jacksonville. We're waiting on our arrival instructions from Jacksonville right now. I filed the Pogi 2 arrival, but he hasn't confirmed our arrival or our altitude or anything. He said he'd get back to us.
Miami Center 135.
So we're just staying on that route for now, but we're not quite at the altitude we should be at. We did have a restriction here, but this restriction was technically just for turbojets, this Cropy one, and we're not a turbojet.
American 437, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
See how it goes.
Oscar, Sierra, Sierra, turn left. Heading
Yeah, we have a crazy crosswind right now, 68 knots. It's been like that since we took off. This crab angle, this is crazy right now.
November Kilo 1 Papa, cross Bass at 13,000. Jacksonville altimeter 2971.
All right, cross Bassett 13,000, 13,000, and 2971. Kilo 1 Papa. All right, cross Bassett 13,000. All right, let's go. Go down here to our flight plan. I think I have 13,000 at Bass, so I'm going to click on. I'm going to click on Bass and hit VNAV direct, and then hit VNAV and pull our altitude down because we need to start descending immediately. So this is going to be a pretty steep descent here. Cross Bass at 13,000, so we can go down to 2,500 feet per minute in the Vision Jet, so this is fine. And I'm bringing our altitude restriction down to 13,000. So we are diving. And we did already have that restriction in because I set it up earlier. That is one of the turbojet altitudes, but he's having us go down to it. So 13,000. We look over here. We look over here on the chart. We're right here on our way to Orlando VOR still. And then Cropy. This is not to scale, so we already crossed Cropy. So now we're on our way down over here to Bass. Expect 250 knots, 13,000. So he's having us make this altitude restriction right here. Then we got Pogi, and then we got another restriction of 5,000 at Mosul. So I already have those in over here. So down here, if I go to Mosul, double check. Oh, I don't have that in. All right, we're going to put 5,000 in at Mosul. So our VNAV can do all the work for us. All right, 5,000 at Mosul. And it's a visual approach that's in use right now, according to the ATIS at Jacksonville. So I just put in 26 feet, which is the threshold elevation, just so we get VNAV after this point if we need it. Just for our descent estimation and all that, but I'll probably put in a visual approach using the G3000. Speaking of which, let's go and check the weather to make sure that's still what's happening. It is still information Charlie, but it was 57 minutes. It's 57 minutes old, so we should expect new information, new weather info here in the ATIS soon.
118 Kilo Sierra is a Cessna 172. We are 41 miles south of Jacksonville.
Circle the land incoming. Oh my god, don't scare me, please, no.
Okay, stand by with the flight following request, please. United 19.
We're going down to 13,000.
Let's
see, altimeter 2971 I already set from before, and he gave us 2971 as well. So he said cross Bass at 13,000. We're doing that. 2,000 feet per minute descent to make it. Thank you, VNAV. VNAV is the best thing of all time.
Takeoff Hotel, descent 3,000.
Destination elevation is already set over here. That's checked. Thrust is on auto. Ice protection as required. We just got engine anti-ice on now, and it looks pretty clear in front of us. And nothing over here on the weather radar.
Direct flyer on 97.
Altimeter transition local setting is set. I'm just going to leave this up as a reminder to switch over when we get under 18,000.
16,000, direct red fast.
Southwest 3164, Jacksonville Center, climb, maintain flight level 230.
230,
American 390 radar contact east of the Rosny intersection, maintain flight level 340.
All right, well, this will be interesting if we get a visual approach. You know, I mean, it's not too scary, I guess, just because the Vision Jet has visual approaches in it. Actually, I should double check that. The G1000 has visual approaches.
United 3053 heavy climb.
Do we get
maintain,
visual
flight level
approaches?
230.
I think we do in the
Flight level
G3000.
233, United 3053 heavy.
Yeah, we do. Okay, we get all those visual approaches as well that the Garmin will calculate for us, so not quite as scary. Let's also go look at the VATSIM coverage and see what's coming up here.
So,
I believe there's a tower frequency for Jacksonville.
We're directed to incorrect.
So here we are right here to the west of Daytona Beach. Here's Jacksonville. There is a tower, which is 1183. I'll put that down here.
653, pursue direct to correct.
1183 is set, so if we hit transfer, we'll switch over to it.
Direct to correct on 3663.
Pilot Club 341, descend and maintain flight level 280, reduce to Mach 0.78 in the descent.
If you prefer an ILS or an RDAV, you can always ask for it. They're pretty flexible.
280, Mach 78.
I'm gonna... yeah, it's a little scary.
Golf Alaska Cirrus on final.
Let's see what they have.
Oscar Sierra Sierra, do you have the airport in sight?
So...
It's in sight.
Yeah, there is an ILS.
Sierra Sierra, clear visual approach.
ILS.
Runway 26, you can contact Jacksonville Tower 118.3.
Yeah, visual approach. I think I'll just do the visual. Why not? Let's do something spicy. I'll set up for the visual, actually.
Okay, who is VFR south of Jacksonville? What's the call sign?
All right, straight transition. I'm going to load it, but I'm not going to activate it. And that's giving us an
118 Kilo Sierra
estimated
Jack
855 feet on final.
Squawk 7366.
Now when we're straight, they had me go to like 190 knots before. I'm going to do 170 here. And then by final, I'm going to put in 110. Let the auto throttle help us out there.
Jacksonville Center, Pilot Club 171 at flight level 350.
Yeah, I think we should try the straight in approach, try the visual, it'll be fun. All right, we're at 19,000 feet. We're on VPATH, so I'm going to switch to vertical speed mode temporarily. Switch over to local altimeter setting.
274, I got it now, I think.
Okay, and then that was a little more shallow, so
Douglas Airport as filed.
VPATH captured it immediately.
Expect flight level 2.
All right, so we're using local altimeter setting. And I'm going to go check the latest ATIS, see if that's changed. It has not yet. It's still info Charlie.
Center UPS 1316 with you, climb through 1,300.
With you.
26 rating.
And we're still at 16,000, descending 13,000 by Bass.
November 2740, we're stepped on. Just repeat your squawk code there, 1016.
And then we'll have 5,000 at Mosul, and then we'll probably get passed off to Tower for a visual approach.
November 274, readback's correct. Taxi out to a runway of your choice. Call
It's so cool how you can't hear certain people reply because of their distance from you. I love that that's simulated in VATSIM. It's really cool.
Good afternoon, Jacksonville Center. JetBlue 1477 checking in at 16,000 feet.
Speaking of spicy, I read about garlic. Garlic Cholula. The
Southwest 31.
The hot sauce.
Maintain flight level 270.
I think I only ever have sriracha anymore. To be honest.
I'm sorry, Southwest 3164.
Am I even saying Cholula right?
Pilot Club 341, reduced to Mach 0.76, please. 76 to 341.
Mach 7.6. We can go. We can only go 5.2 in this thing. I am saying it right. Oh, thank God. I'm not a huge hot sauce person, but I would totally try a spicy Cholula. All right, I just got
071, request descent to flight level 150.
I got the ATIS up here. I don't know if it automatically
if you're
updates.
checking off from another sector, just
I don't know if it automatically updates down here on the Navigraph or not.
Contact Miami Center 135.175.
Contact Miami Center 135.175.
Cholula's the best entry-level hot sauce, mild flavor.
Romeo Papa, contact
Nice. I've had it before. It's kind of been a while. I guess it's always between like that, Tapatio, and Sriracha. I feel like I mostly get Sriracha here in California. Alright, we are almost at our 13,000 restriction here at Bass. 3 miles, and we're still descending.
Swoop 12, excuse me, descend and maintain flight level 280.
And leaving our selected altitude at 13,000.
Guys, I'll take care of you.
Our next restriction is going to be 5,000 at Mosul.
Kilo Sierra, UR radar contact 30 miles south of the Jacksonville Airport. Jacksonville altimeter 2971, proceed direct to the airport.
Can I see you, the F-14?
Below 4,000, please.
I see you in the distance, but you have to, you got to catch up to me.
Alright.
If you see my name, put full throttle and see if you can catch up to me, Bella.
Jacksonville Airport.
Give me a little escort here into Jacksonville.
4,000 and copy altimeter for 118 Kilo Sierra.
United 3053, climb maintain follow 31 or.
Let me see if there's an updated ATIS yet. There's not. It's an hour and 5 minutes old, so any moment here we're going to get information Delta at Jacksonville.
Jet and climb maintain 15,000, or correction, radar contacted 3,000, climb maintain 15,000.
We're expecting him to give us Mosul at 5,000 as our next altitude restriction. And we should.
Golf Hotel, thanks. Clear visual approach, runway 36.
If we were to descend now, we'd be at 1,200 feet per minute, but we can do 2,000 or 2,500, no problem. So he can wait. He can probably wait a good 5 minutes before he gives us the descent. And then we will see what happens with Jacksonville. We're expecting a visual to runway 26. That's what they've been giving other people. You're on full power. You should catch up to me. I'm only going 230 knots right now. My ground speed is 263.
Push at 2757. Contact Washington Center 133.725.
133.725, which is 2757.
American 2310, contact Washington Center 133.725.
All right, we're now turning direct Pogi. So we have Pogi, and then we're turning right
Club
for
341,
Mosul.
contact Miami Center 135.
And what is CRG? Okay, that's the Craig or Jacksonville VOR.
17, Pelican 341.
All right, now we're direct to Mosul.
Jackson, Dalton, Southwest 4108, level 30.
Still got auto throttle going. It's doing all the work for us.
Southwest 4108, Jack Center, welcome. 8 Golf Hotel, wind 36011, runway 36, clear land.
Still got information Charlie down here on the Navigraph. I'm just keep my eye on that so when it updates we have the latest weather at Jacksonville.
Hello, Pilot Club 358, flight level 410.
Pilot Club 358, Jack Center, welcome.
Yeah, Jack Center, American Airlines 1224 with you, flight level 33.
With you.
American 1224, Jack Center, welcome.
Jacksonville Center, Pilot Club 623, 370.
Pilot Club. Did I hear Coffee Airlines earlier? That's awesome. I want to be a Coffee Airlines. Oh, you're on the ground. Nice. You're a bit turbulent, but no deaths. Oh no. Yeah, the last winds were 10, gusting 18. Sounds like you had a crosswind from the right, maybe.
American 390,
5-6 knots from the right.
Center 134.425.
All right, so the altimeter is already done. Let's get our before landing checklist. Approach briefing, we do not know yet, but we're expecting the visual for runway 26.
1470, climb and maintain flight level 400.
400, W1477.
Jacksonville Center, Jet 68 with you, level at 250.
All right, I'm lowering this down to
Kilo
5,000.
1 Papa, descend to maintain 4,000, fly present heading, vectors for approach.
Descend to maintain 4,000, current heading and vectors for approach, Kilo 1 Papa, sorry. 4,000. I almost said Kilo India Papa. Vectors for approach. All right, we're gonna get down really fast. Let's go 2,000 feet per minute again. And we still have information Charlie over at Jacksonville. And he's gonna give us vectors, so we're gonna set our heading bug straight. We're still heading to Mosul, so I'm gonna leave it on that waypoint for now.
On departure, fly runway
accidentally
heading,
transmitted. Hit the wrong button.
2,000. Clearance is void if not off in 5 minutes. Time now 2005 Zulu. Call me back airborne.
All right, we're going down 2,000 feet per minute. It says required 3,000 feet per minute. I'm gonna go 2,500.
2640 descend to maintain.
We're gonna go at our max 2,500 descent here, 250 knots, And he's going to vector us. So for the vectoring, we're going to be prepared to use our heading bug and switch to heading mode and do what he says. So I'm syncing it straight ahead. So I can just press my heading shortcut and then roll the knob.
73 to maintain flight
so I got that all set up. I'm ready to use that on my Bravo throttle quadrant. Let's see if there's any new weather over here at Jacksonville. Still information, Charlie. I also have the visual approach set up over in our flight plan, so if I need to activate that, I can.
40 Jacksonville Center.
To line up for the runway.
Go ahead, sir.
American 26.
I'm going to check the runway heading for runway 26, 257.
UPS 1316, climb maintain flight 280.
All right, so it's a 257 degrees if I need to use OBS mode to line up with the runway, but I'm planning on just using the Garmin.
UPS 1316, climb and maintain flight level 290. All right,
I'm going to turn off the multiplayer names for now so I can see everything.
Guys, if you got to step away, make it so quick I don't notice. I'm busy. Pilot Club 105, what's your Mach number?
Lights and flaps are good here. So we'll do flaps. We don't know our approach just yet.
Pilot Club 105, Jacksonville.
Seats are good. 10 degrees, we can turn our engine anti-ice off now. 11 degrees. Getting warm.
Pilot Club 105, reduced to Mach 0.72.
0.72 for 105.
Swoop 12, contact Miami Center 135.175.
So he's taking us down to 4,000 feet. And okay. Actually, I'm switching to heading mode right now. I do not want to change my direction. He said fly present heading, expect vectors. So we're in heading mode now.
United 3053, contact Miami Center 135.
Yeah, I can see the weather over here. It's clear, but yeah, I have NextRad turned on, so over on my map we would see little squares of weather in different colors if we had any precipitation to worry about. All right, we're almost down to 4,000 feet.
November 274, your radar contact, climb maintain flight 200.
All right, he's going to switch us over to Jacksonville Tower soon, so we're going to switch to them, tell us whatever vector we were put on in our altitude. I already have that in standby for Jacksonville Tower. And we're expecting vectors, so we're just in heading mode right now.
That's like 20 people calling. That was for November 274.
All right, we're now at 4,000 feet.
Maintain flight level 200, turn left on course. American 2640, contact Atlanta Center 126.425.
126.425. Thanks very much for your service.
And here's our runway up here, so we're going to make a left-hand turn.
Descend and maintain flight level 320.
320, Frankfurt 0.
Pilot Club 73, contact Miami Center 135.175.
Miami 135.175, Pilot Club 73.
Pilot Club 2678, descend and maintain flight level 280.
All right, we're still at 250 knots here too, which is our max. This will be interesting. We're going to get vectors for a visual.
Pilot Club 105, descend and maintain flight level 280. When you transition, maintain 250 knots.
250 knots.
And this is our estimated visual approach path from the Garmin itself, but we're just listening to him, so we're going to end up going this way. He'll probably vector us once we get over here, like kind of over the water. This has changed, but we're still in heading mode, so it's not going to turn us right now. Hey, Elvoni, what's up? Got the music low so I can hear him when he tells us to change. We're going to expect visual 26.
Pilot Club 358.
So we're going to expect him to give us a heading and maybe an altitude and then contact Jacksonville Tower.
Pilot Club 258 heavy.
So I'm ready to type those instructions down.
November Kilo 1 Papa, fly heading 010 vectors for approach, descend and maintain 2000. Airport set your 11 o'clock and 10 miles. Report site.
All right, 010, expecting vectors down to 2,000 feet. We'll report in sight. Kilo 1 Papa.
November 8 Kilo Sierra, enter a
All right, 010 down to 2,000 feet. Report runway in sight.
118.3.
2,000 feet, vertical speed
Left
mode.
base, runway 26, and contact Jacksonville Tower.
Down to 1,000 feet per minute. And we need to report the runway in sight. I think that's it right there. Yeah, this is the airfield right here. That's our runway. Jacksonville Center, runways in sight. Kilo 1 Papa.
Kilo 1 Papa, clear visual approach, runway 26, contact Jacksonville Tower, 118.3.
All right, cleared visual approach, runway 26, contacting Jackson Tower 1183. Thanks. Kilo 1 Papa. All right, switching over. Transfer. We're on Jacksonville Tower now.
Right base, runway 26.
And we're getting slowed down because of the constraints I put in for right over here for our on our FMS speed. So auto throttle is automatically slowing us down.
Jacksonville Tower, say again.
In November 118 Kilo Sierra, Jacksonville Tower. Just verify which runway did you say?
So we could switch to navigation mode to make this turn for us when they get us. We'll see if they get vectors or what, but I see the runway right over there.
8 Kilo Sierra, roger, runway 26, clear land, wind 290 at 12, Dustin 21, I do have 1 departure prior to your arrival.
Clear to land, runway 26, and actually, just to clarify, that's going to be a left base for runway 26, is that right?
Let me zoom out here to see how many miles out we are. We're about 15 miles east.
November 8 Kilo Sierra.
We're about 10 miles
roger.
east.
Let's go ahead and do this. Make a right turn to enter a left downwind for 26.
All right, make a right turn to enter left downwind for runway 26, 118 Kilo Sierra. And be cleared to land runway 26 also.
For correction, runway 32, line up and wait, I do have traffic depart runway 26. Line up and wait, 32 and
Cleared for the visual, you can activate your approach. Oh, you're right. Oh, thank you so much. You're right, procedure, activate approach. Yep, you're right. Nav mode. My bad, you're absolutely right. Thank you, sir.
And November 2 Sierra Papa, contact center 135925, 135925.
Over to center. Thank you very much for your service. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Jacksonville Tower, Vision Jet 23, Kilo 1 Papa is at 2,000 feet, lining up for visual 26.
And November 23 Kilo 1 Papa, Jacksonville Tower, runway 26, you are cleared to land. I do have traffic that'll be entering a left base for 26. I'll have them enter after you.
All right, 26 clear to land. We'll look for traffic. Kilo 1 Papa.
And November 8 Kilo Sierra, I do have traffic.
All right, got approach mode on.
If you will enter after them, they are on about a 8-mile final or so.
And I'm going to switch down here to
we'll look for traffic
manual on the auto throttle. Actually, I'm just going to take the auto throttle off.
I'll go ahead and tell you.
All right, auto throttle is off. We're at 50%. I'm going to try to speed up just a little bit because there's another plane that's going to land.
Extend downwind, you call me.
Autopilot's on, and we're going to have the advisory glide slope here coming in. And I have the runway in sight right there. All right, so we're going to slow down. We can get our gear and flaps 1 down right now. Gear's coming down, looking for 3 greens.
And November Kilo 1 Papa, that traffic's at 1,000 just off the final for 26.
1,000. All right, looking for traffic, Kilo 1 Papa. Are we still number 1?
Hey, Firm, you're still number 1. You're going faster than him, so I'll let you get in first.
Copy, Kilo 1 Papa. All right, we're on the descent here.
60 winds, 290 at 12, gusting 21, runway 32.
Ooh, gusting 2-1.
Clear for takeoff, runway 3.
All right, 170 knots. I'm going to slow it down to 140 so we can get our full flaps out. Pull back on the throttle here, and we are on got about 5-mile final total right now. Thanks for that glide path. It's beautiful. I gotta pull down a lot of speed, pull throttle out a lot here. This advisory glide slope is amazing, but we do need to turn it off when we're at like 1,000 feet, which is coming up shortly.
November 8 Kilo Sierra, that traffic is now at 1,500. It's going to be about off your...
Okay, I do see their lights right there in front of us.
11 o'clock now, about a mile, 2 miles.
They're flying right in front of me.
We're looking for traffic at Kilo Sierra.
Alright, full flaps are coming out. Once I get slowed down, I'm going to turn off autopilot. Getting down to approach speed here. I don't know where we're parking.
And November Kilo 1 Papa, I believe I already gave it to you, but if I didn't already, wind 290, 12 Dustin 21, runway 26 clear land.
26 clear to land, Kilo 1 Papa.
Endeavor 5160, sorry for the delay, contact center 135.
And we're landing at the... Okay, we have an FBO ramp here near Golf is where we're going to try to land. Oh, getting slow.
November 8 Kilo Sierra, you can enter your base now. Make left base runway 26.
Alright, autopilot's off. Yaw damper's off.
Enter left base runway 268 Kilo Sierra.
Flaps are fully down. We got 10 knots of crosswind from the right. This is very fun. Give it a little more throttle. We're at like 95 knots. Trying to keep my eye on my track vector, or my is it called the flight path enunciator? What is it called? That little target, the little green crosshair down there. 660 feet. That's 600 AGL right now. Just watching that little green crosshair and trying to keep that on the runway. Getting some crazy gusts here. Oh, flight path indicator? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, the good old FPA. I think I see 4 whites on the Pappies on the right, so I'm gonna pull out some power. 95 knots. Yeah, these gusts are crazy. We got a 15 knot headwind though. That's really nice, and then we got 7 from the right.
And Texas Endeavor 5160 was that 35.92.
Trimming a lot to keep this nose down. I keep rolling my trim wheel.
135.925, 135.925.
Bit high, 4 on the 4 whites on the Vazzy, or on the Pappies, I mean. Alright, looks like we're going to grab the next one
Tower 118 Kilo Sierra. Is that traffic?
A little bit to the right.
Already, the one that was on final.
I was trying to hold my ailerons into the right, into the wind a little bit as I landed.
Roger.
But not sure I did that great.
November 4,
looks like we're going to exit at Golf over here.
I-4 to Tallahassee with information brought.
Tallahassee, that accent. Wish I had a cool accent.
456 Bravo, clearance request, stand by your number 1. November Kilo 1 Papa, exit left hotel.
Ooh. Exit left hotel, Kilo 1 Papa. Alright, we're going to exit Golf. Let's go up to hotel.
November 456 Bravo, ready to copy.
November 456 Bravo, your clearance is on request, stand by.
Alright, here is hotel.
November Kilo 1 Papa, advise clear the runway. Actually, I see you're clearing now. November 8 Kilo Sierra, wind 290 at 12, Gustin 21, runway 26 clear that.
Alright, we're clear the runway. Parking brakes on, get our flaps up.
Cleared to land at 8 Kilo Sierra.
Get our probe heat off.
November Kilo 1 Papa, say parking.
FBO near Golf, Kilo 1 Papa.
November Kilo 1 Bravo, taxi by end of the ramp by Hotel Bravo Golf.
Alright, end of the ramp, Hotel Bravo Golf, Kilo 1 Papa.
November 56 Bravo, over clearance, roger, copy.
All right, let's go ahead. Parking brakes off. Our landing light's still on. So he wants us to go end of the ramp hotel, Bravo Golf. So we skip the first one here and make the second left.
Via radar vectors direct.
So this is Bravo over here.
Expect 12,010 minutes after.
All right, we're crossing Alpha right now.
With center on 135.925.
Here's our left onto Bravo.
4231.
Then we're going to make a right onto Golf.
November 456 Bravo, cleared to Tallahassee. Climb to 3,000, expect 120 at 1 minute after.
Dude, I love when you
takeoff.
hear your kids like on VATSIM. It's awesome, man.
With with center at 12135 decimal.
Bobo, I see you. And Bella, I see you too.
4231.
We made it.
November 456 Bravo, you'll expect your final cruise of 12,010 minutes after departure. That's 10 minutes after departure.
All right, that was Golf 1 back there. Golf is right up here.
Request,
Bobo's coming in. What are you flying now? Weren't you in the Pelican earlier?
120, 10 minutes after departure.
November 456 Bravo, readback is correct.
All right, here's Golf right here on the right.
Advise ready taxi, Jacksonville information, Delta current. November 8 Kilo.
November 456 Bravo, expect runway 32 for departure. And what was the taxi?
Expect runway.
Jacksonville Tower 118 Kilo Sierra, taxi signature.
For 56 Bravo.
Can you repeat that? Somebody else was on the line.
Expect runway 32 for departure.
Expect runway 32 for departure.
Taxi to the ramp hotel, Bravo, and
November 8
Golf.
Kilo Sierra, you go into the GA parking.
Affirmative 8 Kilo Sierra.
And November 8 Kilo Sierra, roger. Taxiing the ramp by Alpha Golf.
I did not look at my...
Alpha Golf 8 Kilo Sierra, thank you.
I did not look at my parking before we were like on short final. I was like, oh no. I always forget to look at parking. And last flight, when I was going into... Oh, where did we land? Was it Seattle? They asked me to say parking. I was like, cargo 4.
Lima Romeo Alpha, clear takeoff on the 26.
And Foxtrot Golf Lima Romeo Alpha, verify departure straight.
And there's not really an excuse. I had so much time in cruise to prepare for all that stuff, you know?
Golf Lima Romeo Alpha.
All right, parking brakes on. Bobo's over here, and is this the Spruce Goose? What is this? I always forget what plane this is. I know it's not the Hercules. The Hercules is the one with like 8 engines, right? Oh no, this is the Hercules now. Oh, was it just because I was at distance and I couldn't see all those engines? This is a Hercules, right? Did you just do a belly landing?
November 456 Bravo, do I need to request taxi from Jacksonville?
Negative.
Hey, Bella's coming in. I didn't see Bella until just now. Let me see if we can see Bella landing here. Bella's just invisible. We were having... Oh, there we go.
November 456 Bravo, request a taxi.
November 456.
I think Bella said they're flying an F-15 or an F-14, but I clearly don't have an F-14. So it's just showing a Bonanza or something.
November 456 Bravo, taxi to runway 32 via Sierra, November.
Bam! It's so funny how the gear doesn't show until they touch the ground. Bella, I finally saw you. Watch out for Bobo over there. Alright, let me get this thing shut down. Let's use the checklist. Let's be good and use the checklist before landing. Let's see if I did any of it correctly. That's a go-around checklist. Flaps are up. I already did that. IPS was already off. Probe heat switch I did turn off. External lights as required. So I did all that and checked the brakes. They obviously worked. All right, shut down. Thrust lever is idle. Engine IPS is all off. Ice protection. Switch to fresh air. And oxygen off. Lights off. That's landing and strobe. Make sure my switches are off. engine knob off and press engine button. Engine knob's off, engine button pressed. And wait for N2 to get below 24%. It's at 32, dropping 26, 25, 24.
Thanks for the ATC, sir. Have a good rest of your day.
And we just heard Gen 1 and 2, BAT 1 and 2 off, parking brake, and then secure the airplane. All right, everything's off. I kind of wanted to thank the VATSIM controller as well, but did I say thanks at the end of the transmission? But I also don't want to clog up the frequency. So sweet. All right, got another VATSIM flight in the bag, and I think that'll do it today. I got a date with some friends to play Destiny 2. We haven't played for like a month, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go grab a snack, go play some Destiny, and yeah, maybe I'll play some Flight Sim later. I've been working on a video for. I'm trying to work on like a video for newbies to teach them how to do like the G1000, how to use the G1000 and get, oh, Cyber Warrior, what's up? I was thinking about, I've been kind of slowly working on a video just with the G1000 for like total beginners to just teach them like, if you learn autopilot and you learn the visual approach feature, you can basically land anywhere in the world. So I think that'd be a cool video to help beginners who just want to get to a destination. And as we know, I rely on that all the time, like I did just now, the visual approaches. So I wish I could see Bella's jet, but I think it's supposed to be an F-14 or something, but I do not have it, so it just looks like that. G1000 for beginners would be awesome. Yeah, I want to make it like really concise and just be like start at parking, or sorry, start on the runway, set it up for takeoff for the autopilot, how to get up to cruise with flight level change, how to set up the visual approach and use VNav to descend and get lined up with the runway, you know, arm approach mode, then you just disconnect autopilot and do the last little bit of the landing yourself. I think it would help a lot of people get to like any airport they want in the world, so I think it could be kind of cool. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Bella and Bobo and Cyber, thanks for flying along. Sorry I didn't get to see you guys until the very end there, but I guess that's just how it happens sometimes. But thank you guys for joining. Why can't you see the F-14? It's because I don't own the F-14. Unfortunately, in Microsoft Flight Sim... Oh, Trip, I see you way out there too, dude. Unfortunately, like with Microsoft Flight Simulator, if I don't own the plane, I'm not gonna see the plane. So it substitutes in like a generic plane. But I think I have like the F-15, and I have the Ghost Hawk. I have a few jets. Everybody has the F-18 Super Hornet, so if you use that one, then you'll show up as a Super Hornet. But yeah, I probably just don't own the plane that you're flying, so unfortunately, that's just how it works in Microsoft Flight Sim right now. Maybe they'll change it in the future. Anyway, all right, guys, thanks for flying along. I'll see you guys on the next stream, probably on Tuesday. So have a good rest of the day, and I'll talk to you all on the Discord. Branson, thanks again. Thanks for leading the way on the VATSIM flight, giving me the... and Omar, thanks for the cleared for the visual approach. I could have activated it way sooner. So yeah, as soon as you're cleared for the approach, I was just still on my heading, using my heading bug there in heading mode. So that was a mistake on my part. All right, Kevo, good to see you too. Titanic, Steve, take it easy. Branson, thanks for joining the Couch Captains. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on Discord and stuff. Have a good rest of the day or rest of the night. See ya. See ya.